श्रीवाञ्छकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामीति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पार्षती देशतारिणे। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते जगताकस्वामीति नामिने नमाचार्यपादाय निताय कृपापदायिने गौरकथाधामदाय नगरग्रामतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण
Hare Krishna Mataji, thank you so much. And now devotees are not there. So how to make the announcement? Hari Bol. Okay, Mataji, you just remind me about some announcements in between. Or before we go for, what do you call that, breakout rooms.
Okay,
Hannah,
Mataji.
I'll
Okay.
announce at that time. Okay. So this is again revision. See, mainly what we have seen is don't give up your Swadharma. Because what will happen, Swadharma, if you give up, the chance of Krishna says, you keep doing your Swadharma, then automatically you will get a devotion. See, it's we say, no, Vaidhi Bhakti. Vaidhi Bhakti is what? What is Vaidhi Bhakti? Anybody knows?
Following the rules and regulations.
Yes, exactly. Correct. Hari Bol. So, only by following the rules and regulation, we perform certain prescribed duties. But you know what happened in the long run? Automatically, we develop a love for Supreme Personality of Godhead. Slowly, it takes time, but slowly and gradually. That is why Krishna says, don't ever give up your prescribed duty. Also, yesterday he told, if you remember, Yajna, Dana, Tapa. We are not so. Even if you become a great yogi, even yogis are not supposed to give up Yajna, Dana, Tapa. We should never. But when we come into Krishna consciousness, when we do akarma, automatically we do Yajna Tapa. How? We keep hearing about Krishna Katha. So that is the Yajna, Tapa, austerity. We all get up early in the morning, 3:30. And then we do Mangalarati. Then we chant our 8 rounds. Until 8:30, a devotee is so busy. After that, maybe whatever is his swadharma, whatever work he performs, profession, whatever it is. Then again, evening it starts with Mangalarati. In between, lot of Shravanam and Swadhyaya happens. So that is why when we are doing devotional service, Krishna yesterday very clearly told, till you become a perfect person in devotional service, don't give up your prescribed duties. So prescribed duties should never be given up. If you remember that 1.5.37, that what was that? 1.5.37 Tektva Swadharma. If I remember, fifth verse. Yeah, fifth verse it was given in the purport as reference. Tektva Swadharma Charanam Bhujam Garir Bhajanna Pakpota Pate Tateyatam. Etra Kwa Batra Abhuta Mushakim Ko Varta Apto Bhajatam Swadharma. See, it's a very, very, very important verse. You know what happened once if someone takes on to Krishna consciousness, even though they may not be able to do their prescribed duty, in the Shastra has given, do Sandhya Vandanam, a devotee need not do. More than 100 times more than Sandhya Vandanam, whatever austerity is there, he is doing. So when they execute the devotional service properly, even if any devotee, even if they fail in their prescribed duty, Krishna will take care. So that is what he says. Instead, without devotional, keep on doing all the Swadharma activities. What is the use for that? Absolutely, there is no use. Okay, this we should remember. Also, Krishna gives the instruction that yesterday we finished till 26, I think, correct? 27th is a very, 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 very important verse. This verse is there for memorization also.
Hare Krishna Mataji, we finished till 23, Mataji.
Only 23? Okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay.
Yes,
Okay,
23.
Mataji. So 24 we will take. उत्सीदेयुरिमेलु कान कुर्यां कर्मचेदगं शङ्करस्य च कर्तास्याम् उपहन्याम् इम प्रजाः. Anyone wants to read this one? Translation, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, all right.
Yes, Prabhu.
Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. If I do not perform prescribed duties, all these worlds would be put to ruination. I would be the cause of creating unwanted population, and I would thereby destroy the peace of all living beings.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji. So, this who is telling? Krishna only is telling, right? It is Krishna, Bhagavan Uvacha. What
Yes,
Bhagavan says, we saw 2 verses before, you remember? Yadyadya charati shreshta tat karma pravartana. Sayat pramanam.
Lokastat anuvartate.
Lokastada anuvartate. Everybody follows the footsteps of a great person.
personality.
Yeah. So same way here, Krishna is telling, if I do not perform, people also will not follow me. So what Krishna says, if I have to perform, if I perform the prescribed duty, others also will follow me. Others also, Hare Krishna, wait. Okay. So, if others have to follow their prescribed duties, it is very important for me to follow the prescribed duty. That's what Krishna is saying. And also, if one does not follow the prescribed duty, as Arjuna was getting scared, you remember in the second chapter, Varna Shankara will happen. So, what is Varna Shankara? Unwanted population. Because so Arjuna is telling Krishna, "No, oh Krishna, if I kill all these soldiers in this war, what will happen to their young wives who are at home? What will happen to the Shraddha activities which they are supposed to perform to their parents?" Yes. So here also it is the same. So he is saying, what is Krishna telling in between? You see, therefore, whenever there is a general disregard of regulative principle, so if we do not follow the Varnashrama Dharma, what will happen? We are not following the regulative principle. And whenever there is a decline, whenever there is a disregard to this regulative principles, what will happen? If the Lord himself, he comes, Paritranaya Sadhunam. So when people do not follow their prescribed duty, whenever there is a decline in religion, then Krishna comes. Paritranaya Sadhunam, Vinashaya Chadushkritam. Dharma Samsthapanarthaya. So it's a very, very important phrase. Dharma Samsthapanarthaya. To establish the religion, Krishna has to come. And again, he will tell about the Varnashrama duty, etc. So for some time, people will follow. And then people will forget. You remember Arjuna is asking in the 4th verse, "Oh Krishna, and that Bhagavad Gita was told by me to Vyavaswan." Before that, he told this to his son Ikshvaku. Like that it came. Then Arjuna, what does he ask? "Oh Krishna, you are my contemporary. You are in front of..." You all have done level 1 and level 2, no? So you may remember this. So Krishna is telling, oh yes, Arjuna, that's correct. You were also present that time when I told to Ikshvaku. What is the beauty? I remember present, past and future. Vedagam samatitani vartamanim cha charjuna. 7th chapter says, Vedagam samatitani vartamani. What is vartamani? Present. So Krishna said, I know past, future and present. But oh Arjuna, you do not know about that. So similarly, Krishna is telling here also that, yes, when it's, you all are able to see that one? Srimad Bhagavatam 33.30-31 is there, no? Above that you see. Above that Krishna is saying, we should however note carefully that although we have to follow the footsteps of the Lord, we still have to remember that we cannot imitate him. So what happened when the Varnashrama, when the 4 regulative principles are not followed? Krishna gives, But people follow for some time, and as the time erodes, what happened? People forget it. So similarly, when finally every pretender comes and says, I am the Lord. What I give is the actual regulatory principles according to the Dharma. So, like that, people forget what was the original regulative principle given by the Vedas. That is how Buddha came for that reason only. No, Vedas said we can sacrifice. Why can we sacrifice? Because there is a chance for any animal to become a human. That was the reason. But what happened slowly, gradually, everyone forgot about the rules and regulations prescribed by the Vedas, and they started sacrificing animals according to their whims, according to for their sense control, gratification,
Gratification.
isn't it? Yes. So we'll see the meaning of the other reference verse also. One should simply follow the instructions of the Lord and his empowered servants. That is why Bhagavatam is important. Krishna gives the instruction in Bhagavad Gita. But in Bhagavatam, Krishna's empowered servants give. They give the instruction. And their instructions are all good for us. And any intelligent person will perform them as instructed. However, one should guard against trying to imitate this action. See, for example, Vedavyasa. Vedavyasa is given the full Bhagavatam. So in that Bhagavatam, lot many devotees, Vaishnavas, life has been described. And these people were living example for us. That when we read Bhagavatam only, we will understand. There was one allegoric story, Puranjana. So through the story of Puranjana, Narada Muni tried to explain how you should not be attached to Vedas too much, how you should not be attached to this material world. What will happen? Then finally he becomes a woman in the next life. Why? He was too much attached to his wife.
Okay.
So at the time of death, he remembered her. So in order to tell us, so that is what when these Vaishnavas give us rules and regulation, we have to take them very, very, we have to follow them very, very carefully. Their instructions are
స్ట్రక్
very...
అవుతుంది మాతాజీ బాగా
Yes, Prabhu?
స్ట్రక్ అవుతుంది అనుకుంటా. నాకేనా లేకపోతే అందరికి అవుతుంది మాతాజీ? చాలా
Acha.
స్ట్రక్ అవుతుంది.
Is my voice breaking?
No, Mataji, it's perfect, Mataji.
It's
Oh.
okay? Okay.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Okay. So that is what Krishna says. When Vaishnavas give instruction, why it is given? Our Srila Prabhupada has given 4 regulative principles. We should take it very, 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 very seriously because they are representative of the Supreme Personality of Godhead only. So their instructions are equal to Krishna's instruction. We should take them very seriously. Okay. सक्ता कर्मण्य विद्वांसो यथा कुर्वन्ति भारत कुर्वन्त्याद्विंस्तत्तथा शक्त चिकीर्षुर्लोक संग्रहाम. Translation. Hare Krishna. Okay, as the ignorant perform their duties, as the ignorant people perform their duties with attachment to the result, the learned may similarly act, but without attachment. So there is not much difference between a non-devotee and a devotee, because externally, if we see, both will look like the same. But when we intrinsically look into their activities, we will come to know the non-devotee performs with a sakama karma, but the devotee performs akarma. So once we minutely notice the difference, then only we will be able to see. Otherwise, there is no other difference. One performs the duty with attachment, another performs the duty with detachment for the sake of leading people on the right path. Because unless and until these Vaishnavas, those who are detached from the material attachment, the way, whatever path they take on, one should follow. That is why we have to very, very carefully and to the fullest follow the rules and regulations of 4 regulative principles, what our Srila Prabhupada has given us. Na buddhi bedam janaye 26. na buddhibedam janayet ajnanam karma sanginam. Joshayet sarva karmani vidwan yukta samacharan. Hare Krishna. Anyone wants to read?
Hare
Translation
Krishna
by
Mataji.
Translation by Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So as not to disrupt the minds of ignorant men attached to the fruitive results of prescribed duties, a learned person should not induce them to stop work. Rather, by working in the spirit of devotion, he should engage them in all sorts of activities for the gradual development of Krishna consciousness. Hare
Hari
Krishna.
bol, so nice. This verse is correct. See what happens in the process of bringing them to Krishna consciousness. If we tell them to stop working, you come do only for Krishna. If we say what will happen, they may not be able to perform their swadharma, varnashrama activities. Varnashrama activities, one who performs to the fullest, for them only there's a highest chance to become a devotee of Krishna. This is told by Krishna. That is why Krishna has divided the entire society into 4 ashrama and 4 dharma. Four ashrama
Varna.
and 4 varna. Okay? Yeah. So, of course, he gave all the Vedas, and Vedic rituals all are what? It talks about sacrifices, and every sacrifice should be directed towards the satisfaction of Supreme Personality of Godhead, not for fruitive activities. So remember this verse very, very well. Sam Siddhir Haritoshanam. That's all. This phrase, if you remember, whatever normal work which we do, we will try to satisfy Krishna by doing the normal activity. Daily we cook and eat. What will we do? We will not say we are cooking and eating. We will say we are preparing
Awesome.
bhoga, honoring prasadam. Activity is the same.
Same.
We cook and we eat. But you see, when we do it for Krishna, how beautiful it is. I'm making bhoga. I'm offering bhoga. Honoring prasadam. When we take that bhoga which comes back after Krishna has accepted the remnants, for that we say we are honoring. So similarly, we may go, like Dham Yatra. We should not say for my pleasure I am going. I am going for the pleasure of Krishna, because if I go to Dham Yatra, different Dham, what? Instead of we seeing Krishna, Krishna will see us. Then Krishna will be very satisfied. He will be very happy. So we are doing every activity for the purpose of Krishna, satisfaction of Krishna. You are giving any dhanam, that is charity. Don't think you are giving. Next verse will tell that about that. 27th verse is very important for that. Any activity which you do, don't think because of my strength, because of my intelligence, because of my knowledge, I am doing it. We should not think. Krishna has motivated me. Krishna has given me the strength. Krishna has given me this ability to perform this activity. That is why I am doing. That should be the mindset. So that is what next verse is. Prakrite kriyamanani. It's a verse to be by hearted.
Yes,
Prakrite
sister.
kriyamanani gunaiha karmani sarvashaha ahankara vimudhatma karta aham iti manyate. I do it. That I. Those who are not in the platform of self-realized or self-realization, they feel each and every activity, I am doing it. Because once if you are self-realized, for the I will become the soul. They will not say, I do it with my body. They will say the soul desires and the mind plans and the senses employ it. Like that only they will say. It's not. Very, very important verse. Spirit soul bewildered by the influence of false ego. This is what is very, very important. Because why do we call it this as a ego? False ego. The actual I is the soul, but by mistake we think that our body is the I. That's why it's false. False means something is wrong, correct? So what is the real I? Real I is the soul. And false I is the body. That is what people think. False ego thinks himself the doer of the activities. I do it. You imagine, there's a beautiful verse in Bhagavatam. See, Ayurgarati Vaipum Sam Udyam Astam Na Yenachau Tasyarte Ek Shano Nita Uttama Shloka Vartaya. What is the meaning? Ayur Harati Vai Pumsam. Harati. It gets reduced. For all the living beings, the lifespan, the life, gets one day reduced. By what? Astam Udayam. Ayurgarati Vaipumsam Udayam Udyan Astam. Obviously, instead of knowing this by ignorance, what do we think? Every birthday we celebrate with very high pom-pom, correct? But every birthday tells you 1 year is gone by in your lifespan.
Near to death.
Nearing to, yeah, correct. So 1 year you have come nearer to the death, correct, as Prabhuji said. So every sunset and every sunrise, a person who realizes that my life is reduced by 1 day, that means I'm closer to death by 1 day. That's so beautiful, correct? But we don't understand that. Without understanding what we say, I do it. What I say is the correct thing. My word should be the last word in any fight. It's not fight, maybe argument. My
Yes, ma'am.
word should be the final, because everyone wants to give the final verdict. So and it keeps on going and going and going. There's no full stop to it till the time it reaches to the charamasparsha, correct? Unbearable situation. People will keep on, in Hindi we say, no, tu mein, they keep doing. Who will end the dialogue? So if we know that, seriously, I'm telling you, it's with my experience, I'm literally telling you, when we are in Krishna conscious, if somebody tells us something also, but we start thinking, okay, I had to hear this was my karma, and I have heard it. I'm very thankful to Krishna. This karma also has gone. If we leave it, no argument at all. Because we can't stop it. Are we the controller? Definitely
No.
not.
Yes.
5.29. Who is the controller?
Vokaram Yajnasapasam Sarva Lokamaheshwaram Jnata. See Suradam
Suhurdam.
Sarvabhutanam Sarvabhutanam Jnatva Mam Shantim Richati.
Yeah, he is the
We are not
controller.
there.
He is the supreme enjoyer. Everything is he. One who knows this fact, he will attain peace. So obviously, any argument, I'm literally telling my Prabhu has started getting very annoyed. Any argument comes, I just fold my hands and say, I don't want to argue anything. Sorry, whatever you say is correct. That's it. No argument at all. And it gives lot of peace at home. So one thing we should do, seriously, I'm telling you, because whether other person comes to Krishna consciousness or not, we don't know. That is their sukriti or their karma. At least we live in peace, no? Even if you want to argue, obviously we are sowing the seed for another karma. When will that karma sprout? When will that karma will become our prarabdha karma, sanjit karma? We don't know. Every word, every reply what we give is a sin. So we have to remember this. So that means later we should not blame anybody. I have sown the seed, I have to reap it, I have to harvest it. Okay, Hare Krishna. So till which verse? 26th only you were supposed to. What was the discussion for today? 18th to 26, am I correct?
No,
Yes,
Mataji.
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 Is it?
18 to 26.
Yes, 18 to 26.
18 to 26. So should we go for breakout room? 27th is a very important verse. So I finish, but my target is to finish by tomorrow this chapter. Yeah, we can do it. There is no problem. So what was the question? Yes. Destruction of dynasty. Destruction of dynasty leads to so many things we saw now, no? Varna Shankara. So destruction of dynasty leads to Varna Shankara. Keeping the verses in 33.8 to 3.26. 1 second, Hare Krishna. So very few people are there. See, one more thing, very important thing I want to tell is attendance is very important. After attending classes also, you may not be able to write the exam. Number 2, Bhakti Vriksha is also equally important, because there you go for in-depth, detailed study of purpose. Number 3 important thing is sadhana form. Because, see, we all are in Krishna consciousness, right? If we do not follow the rules and regulations, what rules and regulation we can give it to others? Srila Prabhupada's rules and regulation. We can't preach to others at all, correct? And Bhakti Shastri's main objective is what? To become a preacher. It is not one more certificate we are going to frame and put. That beautiful verse, 1.2.224, I think. Sarvopadi vinirmuktam, the nectar of devotion. Who knows the verse? Sarva upadi vinirmuktam, tatparatvena nirmalam. Give up all the title. Sarva upadi means title. Give up all the title. I am so and so, I am the executive, I am the chief executive officer, I am the chairman, I am the president, I am the principal, I am the mother-in-law, I am the grandfather, I am the grandmother. All you give it up. What should we do after giving it up? Rishikena, Rishikesha. With the senses, we have to serve the master of senses. Master of senses is Rishikesha. Rishikena means with the senses. That's what we should do. So Bhakti Shastri is not for getting one more certificate. Of course, with Bhakti Shastri certificate, if anyone wants to look for any employment, you may get, but that will not give you the material pleasure. Yes or no? Because this is for the for surrendering Krishna to Krishna, is it not? So you see, only 11 people are there. What happened? I don't know. Okay, we'll go to breakout rooms. Hare Krishna. So how many breakout rooms we can go for? There are only, Rohini Mataji is only one phone, okay? So out of 10 participants, 2 you remove. 8 participants, 4 each, 2 group we can have, okay?
No, Divya Mataji dropped out. I don't know.
She dropped out, maybe network. She'll come back. Assign manually. Hare Krishna.
What is the question? Will you be displaying it on the screen?
Yeah, okay, Mataji. 1 minute. So, before you join, room 1, Monica Mataji, Biju Prabhu, then Prasanna Chitakesha Prabhu, one more we need, correct? Sanju Mataji. Okay, you all go to room number 1.
Okay, Mataji.
Okay, room number 1. Now add room number 2, others. That is, yeah, all others. Hare Krishna. So I'm opening all the rooms. Acha, you take down the question. I will put it in the chat. Can you all see that? Can you all take if I put it in the chat?
Yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhu.
No, Mataji. Not displaying, Mataji, for me.
Hare Krishna. You're able to see now? How does distraction?
No.
What happened? Full didn't come.
No, Mataji.
Distraction in dynasty is not there. How does?
No, Mataji, in the chat. Can others
Chat
see?
was disabled, I think.
I can't see anything in the chat.
You all cannot see?
No, Mataji.
Okay, leave it. I have closed all rooms. One more time I will.
Krishna, Mataji, you can tell me, Mataji.
Now you all will be able to see. I closed all the breakout room. Now you see?
Mataji, we supposed to go breakout room or stay here?
Breakout room, I will once again assign. You take down the question. How does destruction in dynasty lead to Varna Shankara? Is it visible now? I close the breakout room.
Yes.
Yeah. How does destruction in dynasty lead to
Varna Shankara?
Yeah.
Okay, so now I am assigning room number 2.
Okay.
Now you can join. Hare Krishna. 5 minutes exactly. Okay. 7:31 it is. By max by 7. Okay, 7:40. You take 9
How about the
minutes.
question is already given on the chat?
Yes, Prabhu, you couldn't see?
No, I couldn't.
Could others see?
Yeah, Mataji.
Okay. Prabhuji, how does destruction in dynasty lead to Varna Shankara? You all join. You all have to. Nobody has joined second room.
How to join, Mataji? I can't see any.
You didn't get the notification?
No, Mataji.
Mataji.
None of you got?
No.
Okay, one second, wait. But I'm getting breakout rooms in progress.
Maybe room 1
Okay.
is in progress. Room 2, we didn't get.
Look, no, leave it. I'm giving now.
Okay,
Okay?
ma. Okay, Mataji.
Launch next section. Launch next section. Yes.
Not it.
The room number 2 can stay here. Room number 1, Biju Prabhu, Monica Mataji, Prasanna Chitta, Krishnadas Prabhu, and Sanju Mataji.
So, Hare Krishna, we are in room
Me
number
also,
2.
Mataji. I'm also in room 2.
So you all stay here.
Here only?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So, topic was the destruction of the dynasty for Varna Ashrama. Varna Sankara. Ashrama.
Yeah, so we'll go to the first chapter, Prabhuji.
Yeah. I think it is, we join, it is asking for room 1. So we should not join, right?
No, don't join, Prabhuji. We are in room 2. We'll stay in room 2.
Not join now. Okay. We are
Yeah.
staying.
Mataji, this we are getting out of the room within a minute's time. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Rohini Mataji. So I think we discussed in the first chapter, I think verse 22 or 20, Mataji, right?
Yeah. Verse number 1.37 to 43. Now, if you go to verse number 1.37 to 43, the whole cycle is there. So we'll read that purport and we'll be able to explain it well to Mataji. Can we do that? We'll go to 1.37.
First
Biju
chapter,
Prabhu, I think you're in
1.37.
room number 2. Room
No,
number
we are
1,
in
isn't
room
it?
number 1. But
You are
what
in
is
room number
happening is all our team members are out now again. Within a minute's time, it is throwing us back to the main room.
Oh,
This
Chitra
happened twice.
Mataji. Yeah, because what Chitra Mataji told us, she didn't create a room for us because we all were in the room 1. She told us to stay on this call. But now you're saying this is the problem. You're being thrown out,
So yeah,
right?
within a
No,
minute's
but
time,
Mataji, once again, he is saying it is throwing them out. I have taken 30 minutes. After that also, why is it coming once again? Okay. No, assign automatically.
to this we have to refer from 3.18 to 26, right?
But that time duration, yes, Prabhu. Now you try, Prabhu. I have assigned. Two rooms I have assigned.
But it is not showing for me.
Okay. Now. Okay. I think it's not showing time at all for me. Hare Krishna. Breakout rooms. 1 second. Okay. Now. Wait, will I get this time slot.
Yeah, it's a pop-up Mataji for room 1.
No,
No,
but
room
Prabhu
2.
is saying it is giving only 1 minute.
Now it is
Mataji,
room
it's
2.
giving only 55
Mataji, it is
seconds.
given. Yes,
That
Mataji.
is what, that 35 seconds it is showing. That is what I am asking. 1 second, Mataji. Where will I? Sanju Mataji, you have not joined any group, but
Mataji, we've got a message to join room 2. So what should we do?
Yeah.
Should we join room 2?
wait, Mataji, here time duration is not displaying at all for me.
Oh, okay.
That is the reason I'm just checking the duration of the time. It only shows that it is showing 30 minutes to me. Then why you all are coming so soon? I don't know. Notify when
Mataji,
the
maybe
time is up.
network issue, it was going like that.
No, this is not network issue.
It is
For
not
sure.
network issue. It is showing 30 minutes to me.
For us, it was 1 minute. And then we came back. Why is it happening?
1 second, Prabhu. Edit next section. So let me try. I have to
Hare
close
Krishna,
everything, then
Mataji.
I'll come. 1 second, Prabhu. Close all rooms. I closed everything. Let us see now. Then still we'll recreate. Recreate.
Mataji, one room was pop-up.
Wait. Prabhuji, here duration is becoming a problem.
Mataji, so I have one plan. If you allow me to do that, we will do that.
Tell Prabhu.
I have active Google link, Mataji. So need not to process anything. Just click by. We can go that link and we can come out within duration of time. What you recommended that time. Is it okay?
No, Prabhu.
Okay.
You discuss here only, then you present. That we can do. Hare Krishna. All of you discuss, there are only how many verses? Only 6 verses are there, no? One verse all of you take.
From
Okay.
37, Rohini, Hare Krishna, Rohini Mataji. I'm
Yes,
audible?
Prabhu. Yes,
So-
yes.
So I think you told that 37 and 38 sloka is for this Varna Ashrama and this destruction of dynasty.
You all take one verse and present, Prabhu. Correct?
Okay.
Hare Krishna. Okay.
Mataji, you said 3.18 to 26.
Yes, Prabhuji. 3.18 to 26. I think some are in breakout room. All are not here. Breakout room 1 they are doing. You do here too. Okay, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. 4 of them are in breakout room 1.
No, Mataji, everybody is here, no? No?
No. 4 have gone.
Yeah.
You start here,
Arun
Prabhu.
Akshay Prabhu, yeah. Sanju
Yeah, they
Prabhu.
all are in the other room.
Okay.
I think so. I don't know. Oh, only 6 participants are there. All dropped out. Prabhuji, you continue. This is breakout room. I mean, room number 2. You all discuss. They have gone there.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare
Mm.
Krishna Rohini Mataji. Please go ahead, Mataji.
Go ahead.
Hare Krishna, Rohini Mataji. Hare Krishna, Rohini Mataji. Please go ahead, Mataji.
Okay.
Hare Krishna, Rohini Mataji. Please go ahead, Mataji.
Mataji, the question that you have given, how can we do it in third chapter? It is in first chapter, no, Mataji?
No, that is true. But today we saw, no, in one verse, we saw Varna Shankara.
Huh.
That was
Keeping that in mind, you do, Mataji.
23 sloka.
Okay.
24, Prabhu.
Alage Mataji. So Mataji, from 21 to 26 we have to do, right? Hare Krishna.
Yes,
18 to
Prabhuji,
20
18 to 26.
18 to 26.
Okay, Mataji, you read the 18th sloka, Mataji. First, go ahead, Mataji. Rohini Mataji, Hare Krishna.
No, Prabhuji, why are we wasting time reading the shloka? We've read the shloka, no? Let's
Mataji told to read, Mataji.
Okay,
No,
okay.
Prabhu.
The question
No
is,
need. Oh,
how
you can read
destruction
only
in dynasty
translation.
will lead to Varna Shankara, isn't it? So
Yeah.
first we'll say, what is Varna Shankara? Varna Shankara, the definition was given, no? Varna Shankara means unwanted population. So how does, yeah. So how does this unwanted population come? So when elders die, there is no one to tell us what is the family tradition. So when there's no one to tell us what the family tradition is, we will continue following our whims and fancies. So what happens there is a Kula Dharma is destroyed. So when the Kula Dharma is destroyed, then the family is will practice irreligion. And the ones who will be affected first are women and children. So when Kula Dharma is destroyed, it can lead to unwanted progeny. And this unwanted progeny would not be aware of the Vedic rules and rituals. And so they will not be performing all the family welfare activities also, the societal duties also. So that Kula Dharma then will lead to destruction of Jati Dharma. And so when over a period of time, when people are not following rules and regulations, not offering oblations to ancestors, so ultimately it will lead this family to hell, and thus the dynasty is destroyed. So now this was a cycle, and now we have to relate it to the shlokas that Mataji gave. So what from that shloka should we add here? Is what we could discuss.
Yes.
Oh, Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhu.
We continue to discuss further.
Yes, Prabhu. Like at least when we are presenting, we'll present first to Mataji the cycle of, how dynasty is destroyed. And now we are trying to link how to use today's shloka to explain that.
Okay, so cycle was when the man when he not perform his prescribed duties and he act whimsically, he not follow the prescribed duty for him. So he was act according to him whimsically for his own self gratification. Then what happened? Then he because he was gratifying his senses, so Varna Sankara will also be happen unwanted begetting children. So that leads to the those who are born that unwanted progeny. There are cause of the destruction for family also. Means we talking in dynasty means family. So to prevent that, for for a man who act his prescribed duty, he act the according to his rules and regulations, varna, ashrama, dharma. So without failure means here first he go the process of the brahmachari and grihastha, vanaprastha, and sannyasa. These are the varnas. So anyone who has in brahmachari, he knows the what to do, what not to do from the bona fide spiritual master. So it not be cause of any damage for the leading to the destruction of dharma. So why this happening? I told in previously, this is the main cause. So ultimately, the suffering will be the women's and children's, those who are will be suffering, because then when this sense gratification will happen, the destruction also be meant for the cause of the degradation of the family, family, the name and fame and everything. Also here. Cause of the perform the religious rites for the Pitris, who are the light for their family. Hare Krishna.
Okay, maybe we could include this point which is there in 3.19, that Vedic rituals, not Vedic rituals. Yeah. So Vedic rituals are prescribed sacrifices which are performed for purification of impious activities. Activities, which is mentioned in 3.19. So maybe we could bring this point here when we are explaining how it leads to destruction, because there are no elders to tell what our tradition is. So this is going to stop. So there will be no Vedic rituals performed to purify what is the word for it? For purification of impious activities. So that could lead to destruction of our Kula Dharma. So we could bring this 3.19 shlokas concept here. This is how we could include 3.19. And then there's another shloka of Janak Maharaj, what elders perform, the others follow. Because if the elders are destroyed now, so if the elders are not there, then who is there? There is not there to set an example.
Correct. So leaders, like a leader, they have to do their prescribed duty and set an example.
Yeah. So this one from that shloka, and the other is from shloka 3.19. We could bring these 2 points to explain that destruction of dynasty.
Yeah. Even Hare Krishna. Even Krishna was also, he was performed all his prescribed, because he was in this material world. So he was.
Sorry, Prabhu, sorry to interrupt, Prabhu, but now we don't have to give that, because what we have to explain is destruction in dynasty leads to Varna Sankara.
Yeah, means Krishna.
So we have to bring this shloka, how it is related, right?
Yeah.
Each of the shlokas, yes.
Each of the shlokas. So we could include 3.19, telling the importance of Vedic rituals. And we could include those 2 shlokas.
And 3.20 also you said, Janaka.
Yeah, we could include those 2 shlokas to explain the role of leader. So that was the role of elders.
Hare
That's
Krishna.
how we could include.
Hare
So
Krishna.
all are back? Yes. Room number 1. They also had a nice discussion, and towards the end they left it. I don't know. Monica Mataji, what happened?
Actually,
towards
no,
the end?
Mataji, it got closed.
Krishna
Mataji.
Mataji.
It got
Yeah,
closed.
that I only closed. But could you complete your discussion?
Yes, Prabhu.
Before
Yes,
that,
Mataji.
Can anyone present here? What did you discuss?
Yes, Mataji. So in the shloka 18, so we'll get to know the example of Janak Maharaj, that so even being a great spiritually advanced person, so he set an example. So because by seeing him, others will also follow him. So or else if he is following Adharma, so even because he's a great personality, other people also follow him. So
Correct.
yes, Mataji.
Yes, Prabhu.
And one more example we are discussing there, that what happens in the shloka number 21, so that yadyad achariti shresha tadad evataro janaha. So then in that shloka, whatever action a great man performs, that we were discussing that. So I was hearing Srila Prabhupada lecture that Prabhupada was telling that why I came to America, that because America is a very big country and a very developed country. So if I preach here, so if you take up Krishna consciousness, that and others will also follow you, because Because America's taken Krishna consciousness means other country will also take up like that. Yes.
Practice what you preach.
Yeah, correct. Practice what you preach. Right? No, but Srila Prabhupada, okay, now we will hear, listen to anything else? Anybody else from your group, room number 1?
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
I have making some points, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji.
Because of this Vanashrama Dharma, the society will going to be misleaded and it was not going in a correct path. For that, Janaka Maharaj making some rules to set everyone to guide in a correct path. And also in Mahabharatam, when Arjuna said that he don't want to fight, at that time Krishna says that he need to fight to protect the Dharma for a long time. For that, in that case, some people will die. So for that, the women will get widows, and also children was not getting proper guidance from their parents, and also the women will be treated like some in other ways, and the king will be not going to be showing a correct path. For that, some people needs to guide them, and for to protect the dharma for a long time, they needs to kill some people. For that, Krishna have taken the decision to proceed the Kurukshetra.
Okay, most of these points belong to chapter number 2, correct, Mataji?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, okay. Hare Krishna, good. Room number 2, who were in the main room? Who wants to present from this team?
Biju Prabhu, would you like to do it?
Rohini Mataji was doing good. So you can present it.
Oh, okay. So first of all, the first step starts with when elders die.
Yeah.
So in the shloka number 3.20 and 3.20 and 3.21, first we 3.24 we understood what is Varna Sankara. Varna Sankara is unwanted population. So let me explain how that happens. When elders die, elders are the ones who set an example. And this, what is the importance of a leader? What is the importance of setting an example was explained in the shlokas 3, which we read. There was almost leading from 3.25 till 3.26. All the importance how leaders explain was done. So that role is actually done by the elders in our community. So when these elders are elders are not there to explain what our tradition is, then Kula Dharma is destroyed. So when Kula Dharma is destroyed, the ones who affected are the weaker sections of the societies, namely is women and children. So women get polluted.
Rupees 10 received on phone pay.
And unwanted progeny leads to our many Vedic scriptures, and there is another important shloka, which is 3.19. Now 3.19 comes here because in 3.19, a very important thing was mentioned. Vedic rituals, like prescribed sacrifices, are performed for purification of impious activities. So these unwanted progenies will be actually doing impious activities. And if there is no one to tell what these Vedic rituals are, the pious activities will not be done. And then Kula Dharma is destroyed. So Jati Dharma is what these sacrifices is. Jati Dharma is destroyed. Obviously, the entire tradition goes to hell. So this was what our group could gather.
Hari bol, correct. That is what. See, actually, this question is very tricky question for chapter number 3. Correct?
Yes.
What is happening as on today's date, you see? Nuclear family, no elderly person is there. So nobody is there to tell what is Veda, what is ritual, what is Dharma. So everyone they all have, fallen from their religion. Nobody follows the religion. For them, religion, they have their own definition. What is favorable for us, we will say this is what is prescribed in the religion, and what we do not believe, we say it has not been prescribed in the religion, because there is no, as Mataji just now said, elderly person to prove that what is given in the Vedas. And Kali Yuga, nobody has got the time to read Vedas. And the people who preach Vedavadarata, you remember this word, what is Vedavadarata? Converting everything what is given to their benefit. Vedas, whatever it has been given in Vedas, people who have not scrutinized, who have not done the thorough study of Vedas, they convert everything according to their benefit and they present it. Is it not? But unfortunately, nobody is there to prove that that is wrong. So as again Mataji said, Jati Dharma. We don't know, whoever comes, whichever preacher comes, this is what is given in Veda and we accept it. Thus what happens? We are not able to follow the Varnashrama Dharma. In this today's current world, you tell me, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Shudra, Vaishya, they all are by birth now. Yes or no? 90% of the Brahmanas we see, they are not real Brahmana. We say no, what is it? Dvija Bandhu. Dvija Bandhu means though they are born in the family of Brahmana, they don't act in the way how a Brahmana has to act. So they are known as Dvija Bandhu. They are, not pretending, the way they act is not
Like
according to the
Ashwadama.
Ashwatthama, correct. Yes. Okay. So that is why in today's world, nobody follows the Varnashrama Dharma. That is the reason we all know that live-in relationship, all these things have come. Don't you think they all lead to the same Varnashankara?
Yes.
99%, maybe I may be wrong in 99, it may be 90 or 80, but
100%
wherever we
Mataji.
hear,
100% lead to the Sankara.
before marriage, everyone wants to, how much ever, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, they want to live with a person to see that whether there is a compatibility or not. So if there is no, again, if they, after 6 months, if they decide there is no compatibility, what will happen? Again, they will look for another person. Both the girl and boy, both in that case, they will look for another person. So totally, as on today's date, Varna Shankara is happening. Not only that, the souls which have already gone up, again, see, as on today's date, if a soul goes up, what will happen? All the karma, what they have performed, they will take it. And again, in this society, because no Varnashrama Dharma is followed, what happened? Ultimately, everybody lands up in doing sins. And the same sinful soul comes again and again and again. Yes or no? So the account is never settled. We say no, mainly in that husband and wife relationship, you see, what happens is, whatever they converse, whatever they had given back already in the previous birth, that is what they are settling the accounts. Frankly, they are settling the accounts. As we discussed just now, in the process of settling the account, they keep on sowing the seed for new sin. Correct? So that is why, as long as we don't follow the Varnashrama Dharma, and it is not possible, we cannot follow. So Krishna told the verse, same verse, Bhagavatam verse. And if we all do devotional service, there is no need for doing Varnashrama Dharma. Yes or no? Just now we saw. Swadharma. No need to. If you don't have Krishna in the center, even if you are a very, very perfect person in performing your Swadharma, where there is no Krishna, what is the use of performing that Swadharma? You remember that verse we saw in the, I think, 5, verse number 5, the purport, Tektva Swadharma. That verse, all of you by heart. And that's the best. Because we cannot follow Varnashrama Dharma, only one Dharma we can follow. What is that Dharma? Krishna conscious Dharma. Nothing else. Isn't it? Do you all agree with me?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes,
Yes,
Mataji.
Mataji.
Then, whom do we have to follow? Again, in the previous verse, just now we saw, following the regulative principles.
Yes,
So we have to start following the regulative principles according to Srila Prabhupada. Even if you don't come into Krishna consciousness, we have to try and bring as many people as possible to follow these 4 regulative principles. Then gradually, what will happen? Automatically, slowly and Shanahi Uparame, there's a verse in 6th chapter. Slowly and gradually, people will start loving Srila Prabhupada if provided we keep giving them Srila Prabhupada's books actually. Book distribution marathon is going on, right? Srila Prabhupada, what he says, more than preaching, the book distribution is important, because if we are preaching only to group of people. But if we distribute the book in one home, if we give one book, Bhagavad Gita, how many people will be reading that? Hereditary to come, they can read. Is it not? So that means that is why actually I wanted to come to this conclusion of book distribution. So I request every one of you, at least you take a target of minimum 100 books, small books, or 10 books, 15 books. Try to distribute Srila Prabhupada's books. If we are not able to do it all alone, there are so many like Bhakti Vriksha groups, association, people, they go to different schools, they go to different market center place. In fact, in Chennai, there is every week on every Saturday, people go to that hospital. MG Ramachandran Hospital is such a big hospital, and they have so many wings. So different people go to different wings and try and distribute. What else could be in the best? Actually, we are not supposed to give for free of cost, because they will never read. But still we call it as a charity. Why? If a 300 rupees book is given for 200, 250, 150, depending on so many, people do SEVA. That means they contribute. Many people, see, if I can't distribute book, what I will do? I am not able to distribute. You take this 5,000 rupees, whatever book you can get in my name, go and distribute it. You get my point? So what happened? People who are going for book distribution, they divide this dividend. You understand? If they are taking like 10,000 book, this 5,000 donation which came, they divide it, and every book they reduce the price. You get my point? So either we can directly distribute book, or we can join that Bhakti Vriksha groups and we can distribute. If at all we are not able to do, we can contribute this amount to those Bhakti Vriksha group wherein they distribute the books to many people. There are so many people, in every temple, temple to temple, there's a competition. This temple distributed this much, this temple distributed this much. So I request all of you, this is a best opportunity to spread Srila Prabhupada's mission. So Varnashrama Dharma, we cannot. Number 2. But number 1 is, in this Kali Yuga, the best service what we can do is Vani Seva. Vani Seva is what? Preaching what Srila Prabhupada has given us. Many people do not know about Krishna consciousness. So we have to give this Krishna consciousness to many people through Prabhupada's book. Isn't it? Then what will happen? As Krishna, as Bhagavatam says, even if they do not perform any Swadharma, Varnashrama Dharma, very good, fine, no problem. Do Akarma. Do every activity for the pleasure of Krishna. Samsiddhir Haritoshanam. See that verse itself, you see, Atapumbir Dvijas Shreshta. So again here Shreshta came. The person who Dvijas Shreshta. Every living entity, what best they can do is Atapumbir Dvijasresha Varnashrama Vibhagashaha. So Varna and Ashrama, since we are not able to follow that, we have to become, why we call Dvija, number 1, when we get this, what is a threading ceremony. By birth we can say, or we get the threading ceremony. Upanayanam. Second is when we take initiation from our Guru Maharaj. So when we take initiation, what happened? Guru Maharaj gives another name to us. That is like a next birth. And their naming ceremony is done. So Dvija, second time. Atapumbir Dvijasresha Varnashrama Vibhagashaga Swanishitasya Dharmasya. Even if a Brahmana, being in his Brahmana Kula, trying to do Brahmana Dharma, what will happen? He will not be able to follow that. So, samsiddhi haritoshanam. Leave everything. Whatever work as a Brahmana, Kshatriya, Shudra, Vaishya you want to do it as an sacrifice. Do it as an what is that? Offer to Krishna. Hare Krishna. Mataji, you please post the attendance. Yeah. There is a question in, yes. How to initiate a conversation in book distribution? Yeah, Mataji, initially, selling Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam is the most difficult task. Correct? So you don't straight away go and say, like you buy this book. Definitely, they all will say, we all have got Bhagavad Gita at home. So what you do is just without telling them, anyway, in your hand book is there. They know very, very well. Just you ask, how many of you read spiritual books? Then which spiritual books? Do you have Krishna at home? Do you believe that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead? Everybody will say no. Definitely say no. Okay, you may be reading so many scriptures. Is your all that it's not the desire, is your what to say? The basic fundamental belief in the religion is all, they all have been fulfilled or not? Then
All
you say
questions are answered.
all questions are answered. Correct. So then you say, anyway, you have been trying other books. Anyway, you have been trying to fulfill your faith. Why don't you try with this small book? And this is, the life manual which you will get. But Srila Prabhupada, who is none other than Lord Krishna's representative. It is like taking a book home is like taking Krishna. See, you are taking Krishna to your home. The book, because the Krishna has spoken these words. Okay, that is Bhagavad Gita. Many will say, even it is very expensive, this, that, everything they will say. Then try to sell a small book. Small book generally people buy. It's like story, Isha Upanishad, but definitely Prabhupada has written the purpose, right? So if they take these books, it is like taking Prabhupada home. So at least try with the small books. Even Bhagavad Gita small book is there. We can try. If not, nothing. You join any Bhakti Vriksha group, Mataji, if it is possible. In your locality, in your city, if there's a Bhakti Vriksha group, you go with them and before you go, only one thing you have to do. Tell Srila Prabhupada and go. Srila, you surrender yourself to Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada, I am going for this mission of spreading your mission and distributing your books. Now rest is yours. You tell this to Prabhupada and you leave home. You see how easily books will be sold. Because Prabhupada is there with you. Okay, Mataji? Hare Krishna. It is a very, very, very difficult task, Mataji. But how to convince is Prabhupada has to be with you. Take Prabhupada with you in your heart and try to tell them like, this book is the solution for all your problems. Trust and buy, all your problems will be solved. Hare Krishna. Do you see how many devotees, in this hot sun, where all they go? And I think Indradimna Maharaj, yeah, he goes into so remote areas to sell book, to preach Srila Prabhupada's message, Hare Krishna. Anybody having any doubt? Hare Krishna.